Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending when you're going to be seeing this video. It's your brother, your boy, courserepscorner. Like I always tell you guys, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's our corner.
I don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, my Lord the Chief Judge, the Deputy Speaker, House of Assembly, distinguished senators, members of the National Assembly here present, the chairman of PDP and other political parties here present, the governor-elect and the deputy governor-elect, the secretary to the state government, my Lord, the judges in the House, judges of the High Court and the Federal High Court as well, the State High Court and the Federal High Court, service commanders. Let me not go through a long protocol since Rav had already done a good work. This one that everybody either on a cap or a black suit. It's not easy to stand here and recognize everybody and follow the right protocol. So let me just rest on that protocol while recognizing the members of the ESCO with SSG, head of service, and all those that did this work. Let me thank God first for making a day like this possible. You know, in the course of transitioning, a lot of people only look at physical infrastructure. People forget that this soft infrastructure might even be more important than, let me in quotes, use a layman's language, the hard infrastructure. And today, we have to dedicate today for those soft infrastructure that can actually make things work in government. That's why we choose today and say, today let's commission those aspects. How do we develop human capacity? How do we develop the processes to make things work better? And let me first of all appreciate, starting from the transitioning committee, for excellent job they've done. The chairman, the members, I think they've done so well. We appreciate your work. Excellently done, beautifully presented. Nice report. We try to go a little bit further by making sure the incoming government do not have to do a search on where information to make them have that continuity should be gotten from. So that's why we try for the ease of processes, for the ease of transitioning, for the ease of continuity, try to put everything together in black and white. And today we needed to hand that over to the governor-elect in commencement of the week of transitioning and handing over. I first of all needed to hand over that document to tell him, where are we? Because if you look at, that was the first question God asked man in life, and man failed. That was the first question. Adam, where art thou? If you don't know where you are, you can't know where to locate yourself and know where you're heading to. So today, I believe the incoming government, if they ask them, where are we? With that document, they should be able to locate their, don't know what the pilots call that one, their coordinates, and know where to take off from, and then know where they are heading to. Let me thank that committee very well. Secondly, when I came into office, I had challenges. Every day, people will be coming out. They say they are doing verification, pensioners, workers, and so on. I said, not in the 21st century can we be going through this. That seamlessly, there can be a process that from the day you are applying into civil service, you can just run through until the day you leave this earth. And that's what we've just launched today. And I challenge my people, I say, look, I will not leave office with what I inherited. the day I leave office, I must hand over to my successor a full digitalized civil service, at least starting from the human resource manager, which is a major challenge. So with what you're seeing here today, all you need to do is, if we are advertising for a vacancy, say in the civil service, once you click and apply, system automatically will assign you a number. And that number will be like your social security number in other developed nations. That's the number you use until you are out. With that number you apply, through that number they will invite you for interview, through that number you will be employed, you will retain that number, that will be your file number. That number is the number that will be the number that will follow through your promotions, different grades, different salary steps, until you get to where you retire. And once you retire, automatically that number will be assigned to your pension account. So you don't need to go back into a series of verification exercises again. So seamlessly, that will be well monitored. So at one click, full history of how you entered the civil service, the day you entered, because I just discovered at times you open somebody's file, the same information you're asking, two different records. When did you enter civil service? Some say May 2021, some say June 2021. When were you born? Some will give you three different, years of birth. Sorry, with this, that will come to an end. Once you key in one, you can't alter that one. That's the one that will go through. Because I just discovered people keep altering these things. We can't continue to run that way. We must also move with the pace. So let me also sincerely thank that committee. I think this is part of the things that we promise we'll hand over. I want to believe that the civil servants will be excited about this. They will actually embrace this and make sure this also runs very well, because it will be very easy administration for them. You will always know where you're going to. And this is quite necessary in this modern technological development. And also, with the transitioning committee report, I'm sure they will also factor in what we have done here today. And with that, even if I'm not here tomorrow, the incoming government, anybody questioning, what projects did you people do? I have a situation right now where somebody just woke up one morning. He said, Governor, what did you do with our derivation money? The transition report will answer you that, bit by bit, project by project. And it just does not end there. Every single project we've done, we have a bound copy from approval to execution and then to discharge. Every single one of them. So that at any point in time, you don't even need to call me wherever I am. Just ask for the document. We have a soft copy, you have hard copy. You can just run through the processes. That is what we call transparency in public service and governance, so that we can account for everything we've done throughout this period. Because in this era of social media, people are fond of looking for how to rubbish people's integrity. And we have to put this down so that that can also speak for us. And those records will really, really, really speak for us. That's why we make sure it's a smooth one. Coming to the public presentation of this revised edition laws. Actually, I did not know that this thing had lasted that long until something came up, I think in 2021, with my Attorney General. He said, Your Excellency, but these things are in bits and pieces. I said, fine, I'm not a lawyer. But can we? He said, no, but for a very long time we've not done this. But I said, this is supposed to be an annual revision. And we all agreed that we'll go to work. So I don't think we worked at that pace. From last year, we started working very, very fast. And when we entered January this year, Attorney General approached me again. I said, I will not leave office if I don't have these law reforms published and unveiled. But I want to thank them, thank the Solicitor General, thank the entire team, the public law officers, the State Bar Association of the NBA, and the state chapter, am I correct? The state chapter, the judges that contributed, all those who contributed, Ministry of Justice, the Judiciary, the State House of Assembly, they all contributed and made this day possible. I really want to thank them, and thank God that all of you are members of NBA. So when I thank NBA, I've thanked all of you. And today, they've made this possible. This is something that they really, really needed. Attorney General, you are trying to see us from your own eyes, because we made your work easier. You say outside Ibom, that is the greatest legacy. There are many, many more legacies that we've left. So, but well, we still want to thank you for painstakingly carrying out these law reforms, because it is absolutely necessary that people, you see, you can't run democracy without the rule of law. That's something people don't know. Democracy is anchored on the rule of law and maintenance of the fundamental human rights. So today, for efficient and effective administration of law and justice in the state, this is how we've presented this and made this as part of our soft infrastructure, as part of the things that we are leaving behind, as part of the processes to make the administration of law and justice very, very easy for everybody to actually understand. And also, this will also speak volume. I also remember in this same hall, I've made some presentations. We've given the state an anthem, no issue. We've given the state a flag, no issue. A creed, no issue. And so many other things. And even recently, I think the House of Assembly tried to look into certain issues that can actually breed peace between brothers in the state. And they said, no, we don't also have official map in the state. But people just rush in and misinformed the youth. Honestly speaking, it has nothing to do with the PIA that people are touting. Absolutely no. I'm speaking this in my honor. It has nothing to do with the PIA. People just went telling the youth, oh, it's bad about this PIA. You know, when people hear something about money and so on, they just rushed in. But they forget that in my honor, this is to protect the asset, the integrity, and the resources of the state. But people just go about misinforming these youths, and they don't even allow them. And there are certain things you can't just carry a microphone and then talk to the press about. I think this is one of them, because it has to do with borders and integrity of our own state. We cannot come public and lay it open. So these are some of the things that we need to do as a people. If we don't do it, who else are we going to leave it for to do it? So we must also look at certain things that will make us stronger, that will make us protect ourselves, will also make us protect our resources, and will also protect us as a people, and also foster economic development. I also remember when we were trying to acquire the oil and gas free trade zone. Oh, so much court cases and this. And today people have just discovered that they were just chasing shadows. The main economic activity of that will benefit the whole state tremendously. So let people just allow certain things to run so that we can move forward. Is forward ever, backward never. That's what we have. So today, I really want to appreciate all this. And, well, Attorney General have already said so, that we must drop free copies in all the courts. I think you will also leave some at Magistrate Court, because I only heard you mention High Court. Leave at Magistrate Court. Do you need it at Customary Court too? Customary Court, do you need it too? Well, in that case, you have to print more. I think the Chief Judge will have to pay for those ones. The Chief Judge will have to pay for those ones. But I think we've decided that we'll drop free copies in all the courts, so that will be easier for us to achieve this. It wasn't meant to be a long ceremony, but today, once again, let me appreciate all the service commanders. I'm happy the other agencies of government, let me not mention all of them, but at least the police is here represented. Let me leave the rest. You know, when you were introducing Bawa, you say you should stand. You shouldn't stand. People know where his office is. And all other agencies that will make use of what we are doing today, especially the law reforms. Let me thank all of them making here. My Lord, the Chief Judge, I thank you for your support, your contribution. I thank the civil service also for what they are doing today. I also want to really appreciate the transition committee. And this will make everything easy for transitioning. I hope as we begin the handing over throughout this week, all of you will join and participate with us so that it can also see through to easy handing over and our state can continue to run. Now let me also say something here. For the fact that one government is ending next Monday does not mean the whole world is coming to an end. So don't pursue us as if the world is coming to an end. Akwaibom continues. What will only change? These two pictures will come off, and then two new pictures will be, that's the only thing. Every other thing runs. Only those two pictures will go away, and all the pictures that you see on the street will disappear, and you start seeing the golden boy on the picture, and not not me again. And the golden boy, he has a lot of promises, but also people misquote him. He said, when we work hard, it's like also some of the people that preach. There are some pastors that come and meet me. I said, but we already have something to follow. That Paul Apostle said, if I bless you spiritually, is it too much for you to bless me materially? You ask the spiritual blessing you've given unto me to claim right. So in the same way too now, he said, if you work hard, there shall be happy hour. Thank you and God bless you all.